Hello, Porfia. So basically, if you don't know what's going on, basically, the micronational community is getting really toxic, especially because of the rage bait micronations and in events like Operation Tonke, the dissolution of the Quackers Kingdom. The micronational community is more toxic than ever. So that's why I'm hosting an emergency government meeting hall for micronations discussing plans for emergency governments and micronations with already existing emergency governments. So yeah, it's recommended to join the stream if you're micro. Yes, Operation Tonke was a while ago, and apparently Night and Dormia are still poking at any Fantia, like this, for example. This is an example. Yup. If we don't act, micronationalism is just going to be a hobby of yesteryear, and any Fantia probably won't exist. Not even sure if the major micronations like West Antarctica, Sealand, well, even Molossia might survive, but they're actually kind of separate from this side of a micronational community, so yeah, it's not okay. That's why Infantia will consider making an emergency government, following the steps of Shakar and Beetlejuice. And also, in case if you realize why I don't sound like I usually am, well, well, hmm, oh yeah, it still says the president because of John P. Pona. Like, here, take this from John P. Pona, for example, and you'll learn what an emergency government is. He said, "Hello, everyone. Today I will declare the formation of a Beetlejuicean emergency government due to the gravity of the situation in micronationalism. This is the first time it has been in existence since Great Micronation War II. For those who are unaware, micronationalism is starting to die out in parts of the community. Remington, the QK, Northern, and more have left altogether. Others, like uh, Arcana and Chasing are losing hope in themselves, but we must defend the community from further collapse. Be aware that the emergency government will not dissolve parliament and keep the democracy in place, and the emergency government will end when things revert to normal." So that's basically micronationalism's community. Remington left the micronational community due to the toxicity. So that it's kind of sad. Bremerton is no longer a micronation because of the same as Quacker's Kingdom. Okay, bye, Porifia. It was nice talking. Well, I genuinely hope micronationalism can be restored before more things get out of hand. Like, there are some really mean people in the micronational community, like Nyan Dormia, who tried to overthrow the anti-fancy government. Can you believe it? No. That's why I believe micronational community is failing, and we need an emergency government to save micronationalism. I'm just going to. Okay. I just really hope micronationalism lives into the next year. Hey, Shakar! Shakar! What's up? No, y'all need to understand that Anti-Fantia is considering implementing an emergency government. We're doing this because of the current state of micronationalism. Like, so much bad stuff has happened recently here in micronationalism. So, and I also have this that I just thought I would like to show you here. Yeah, micronationalism is getting pretty toxic, and I just really hope micronationalism succeeds. Like, here, Shakar, this what actually happened. Yup. Micronationalism is getting pretty toxic, unfortunately, so we feel that any fancy implementing an emergency government is a great decision to support the cause. So, Shakar, do you have any advice for a micronational emergency government? Shakar, do you have any ideas? It would be awesome to advertise micronationalism. Thanks for the idea. Micronationalism is really. Yeah, let's advertise the. Let's prevent the fall of micronationalism. It's awesome that we're having a new person in the community. We could save micronationalism. Let's all save micronationalism. We need to get more micronations in the meeting hall. But that I'm doing that. I literally made a post about it mentioning some allies, you and well um I'm not in the greatest shape right now, so and I really think that we could save micronationalism. If we have enough emergency governments and enough people joining micronationalism, we could seriously have hope for saving the community. Here. So, I really don't know what I can do right now. It is getting kind of lonely in this meeting hall. Oh, Beetlejuice. Fortunately, you can't join directly. Why is that? So you'll try to comment. Okay. So, Jumpy Lipona, what do you want to discuss about?
What's some things to make micronationalism possible?
I'm not taking your advice, Mom.
Here's the thing. AG,
Well,
any person who's making contract is a human. That's what I try to tell Stephanie. I try to tell Stephanie. And Stephanie said, "Oh," and I said, here's the thing. We're not used to that. So here's my okay. I collect that. We can that's again it's not but AG and I because I told her that's what it's on her. Because I didn't sign this contract. But because not president, I at least you said this. So, but again,
as our dynasty made an alliance to save the micronational community, I'm gonna join it.
again, our original, we don't have an agreement that says you're the person who's talking about that. But if they're not going to get out, you know, that's my whole reason why I was having to step into those calls and all those things. So I don't get it wrong. I don't know how to address steps. Well, I can have her all the bond set out to the place that she and I can say. So when she doesn't talk about these, we can talk about these in those steps. Because I don't even know what is she doesn't say anything.
Hey, Shakar. So let's just hope the micronational community can be saved. Hey, Porfia! So basically, I've been discussing with Beetlejuice and Shakar to revive the micronational community. Because, as you may know, the micronational community is getting pretty toxic. Take this, for example. Hey, Transistor Stan. Are you doing good? Also, Bat Division was basically a micronationalism at its peak toxicity. I really hope these emergency governments micronations are making can help. And also, I recently visited Doge Tree Island. just so you know. And, well, long live micronationalism. I just really hope micronationalism gets to what it should be, because it'd be massive amount of toxicity in the community. And micronations are also leaving. Some micronations are secretly trying to overthrow other micronations. Take this for example. And uh and and also micronations are constantly leaving, and, well, that's why you're planning to be a replacement of the Quackers Kingdom. No new micronations are replacing the micronations that are leaving the community, which is also another sad thing. So let's just hope that micronational community gets better. Now, on Any Fancy Radio, here's Grand Phoenix Land.
The land of thee is a great place, and forever it echoes in my heart. You can hear the joy from the
We're playing
nation.
micronational music
Grand
to
Phoenix
get the
land. The
spirit,
song
and
reminds you of the nation.
hopefully we
Of its
can
sweet
revive the
patriotic
community by
accordion and
just
play some more. Oh, our Grand Phoenix
helping
land, it
new.
makes everyone to dance. Young and old all will dance. It doesn't matter tall or short. Or our Grand
And guess
Phoenix
what?
land.
Ever
There's
since
liberty,
this was
peace in
made,
our clan. There's
Any
the
Fancy
restoration
has
resting.
condemned
Join
Dormia
Celine
and
and the
Night.
rest are singing. Oh, our Grand Phoenix land.
Even Mo Knight apologized for his past actions. So, and also, are any of you going to join the Black Thursday Memorial Party? The first annual Black Thursday Memorial Party, which was basically the start of the fall of micronationalism when Podland left. So yeah, so when micronationalism needed Podland the most, he wasn't there. And also, I theorize in an alternative reality that Podland probably would have maybe quit the micronational community had he survived Black Thursday. So I theorize that there is hope for micronationalism. It's just not here yet. Gotta start somewhere. So, also, I am going to wrap up a live stream soon, and we'll host another emergency government meeting hall tomorrow. That's horrible, Jumping Pona. We need success. We need micronations to succeed. The ones that have fallen, like there are already governments trying to revive micronations, like Podland, for example. So basically, I even had an idea to revive the micronational hero Podland. And okay, so here's an announcement that was made last week. No one outside of Fantia has seen it, so you'll be the first to watch it. For over a year, the legacy of the sovereign Benelovan dictatorship of Podland has rippled within the micronational community. However, tragically, on August 21st, 2025, Podland's leader was gone from the internet. Since then, the micronational community has been more toxic than ever. Overthrowing governments, false identities, and drama. So when the micronational community needs Podland most, he wasn't there. Now, Fantia is teaming up with former Podlandish allies to preserve and revive the legacy of Podland. Podlandish Revival Organization, PRO, will get members, work from many Podlandish revival governments, start a petition, and hopefully we can restore Podland. Long live the legacy of Podland! Mrs. Grayson, President, sign out. So yeah, and remember, Horifia, Shakar, and Jampilan Pona, you have been the very first people to see it outside of Fantia. And also, 2020 because of pop animation and me with Dormia. And yeah. Yeah, and speaking of Podland, I'm also thinking that hopefully you guys can. What was I going to say earlier? Oh, yeah. So Transistor Stan blamed Dormia for causing Black Thursday. Well, it turns out there are actually a number of factors that led up to the fall of Podland and the subsequent events of Black Thursday. Black Thursday was basically acted as the basically. So here, basically, I've had this idea. No, I just keep forgetting what I'm going to say. I should just write things down in a script and just save them. Probably going to be here for an hour remembering what it was. Bye, Porifia. So sad you didn't get to hear what I was going to say, which was basically. Basically, there were a number of factors leading up to the fall of Black Thursday and its subsequent events. Black Thursday basically marked the beginning of the end for micronationalism. Since then, this happened. Okay. And And this happened as well. So, yeah, I was Henry McWilliams, and I don't know why I did that. Also, I'm pretty sure Operation Henry McWilliams probably would have continued to this day if I never joined that one thing. That's what led to this, and that's what led to me talking about it. So I'm going to end this stream, unfortunately, because I got things to do. So, bye, everybody. That's all.